Yeah, so I'm having way too much fun with the Far Cry 5 map editor. Hey guys, what's up? It's Robbie here with Open World Games. And yes, finally, Far Cry 5 is here. It is out on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Check it out. And what we're looking at right now is, of course, what you can create with the map editor. Now, what's so cool this time, you can even create, try to create a skunk pyramid if you want to. You can go all in. This is basically what I created here. Was an apocalyptic scenario, and you're going to get to see that in just a moment play out several times over, and it's amazing how the AI actually interacts differently per round. But anyway, yeah, that skunk pyramid is coming together real good. But anyway, yeah, what's really cool about this is that you can actually play single player with it, you can play cooperative play with a buddy, or you can make a multiplayer PvP map as well, and then get it validated and submitted to basically the arcade servers, I guess. So what's going to happen is I'm hoping eventually we get some of the best content creators on Far Cry 5. They give us some really badass maps. We're going to play them in co-op, PvP, and stuff like that. This could be absolutely huge because there are a ton of options here, guys. There's even objects from games like Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed franchise, the previous Far Cry series. There's so much potential here, and I even turned the sky red. Of course, you can have lightning, you can do all sorts of effects, fog, different types of terrain, of course, and I only imagine they will expand upon this. Now, right here, I'm kind of creating something that's like otherworldly, a floating platform. So this is definitely representing of like the apocalypse hellscape type scheme that we are seeing here for this level design. And it was just a ton of fun to goof around with. And you know what? I created it within probably an hour and a half around there. But yeah, this was my very first time, of course, using the editor. So keep that in mind. I was just goofing off, playing around. But yeah, you can go from scratch with the terrain if you want to. You don't have to use this terrain. They have some like default terrain set up. I wish they had a little bit more options in that regard. I wish they had like 5 or 6 default terrain options, or even like 7 that were a little bit more varied. This one is really cool. This is the one I went with. This one was probably the easiest one to edit, but I was like, floating rocks, that's not going to cut it. Let's put something really creepy up here, and then we can also put bonfires up here, and then also you'll get to see, like, we put a church steeple up here too. And again, you're going to get to see the battles play out in just a moment in different ways, and you can have like AI versus AI and mess around with that, or you can have like animals, tons of animals roaming around, yetis even. But yeah, you can get totally creative with it. Look at these banners here, all the options. Of course, you have the cult type banners that you could set up and try to really create something like a true outpost. And you should see the buildings, guys. The buildings are insane in this game. They're huge. They've got hotels. They've got even buildings from, again, like Assassin's Creed. Right now, we're going to be adding in that church steeple type thing from Assassin's Creed, which is really cool to see that they have something from, the games that we love from Ubisoft. Ubisoft, they did a wonderful job also with Assassin's Creed Origins, but here you could see some of the dead trees that you could set up. So I do eventually set up a dead tree forest here right below this ominous rock formations, as if this rock is giving off like death or something like that. You don't want to be near this rock. Maybe someone is up here watching the battle down below, stirring up all kinds of death and chaos. So that was kind of the idea behind the map, and I'm really curious to see what people create with the actual multiplayer PvP maps. That's what I'm really excited about. But, co-op, I think co-op might even be bigger than PvP. I think some of the scenarios that you can actually set up will be really, really cool. You could set up outposts. And here we see some of the fire effects that you can lay down here. I wanted to create something that made it look like, again, that hell was encroaching on this island and on this landscape slowly but surely. But yeah, we're going to get into some of the gameplay scenarios here for you guys and watch some of the absolute chaos unfold. So sit back, relax, and like this video, by the way. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to continue this series, if you want map editor tips and tricks and guides and stuff like that. Please let me know. I will definitely put those together for you guys. But guys, here we go. Enjoy the carnage.